What's going on, Washington, D.C.? What's going on, America? And what's going on to everybody in the audience out there? My name is Chandler Crump, and man, is that a tough act to follow, right? Dan Crenshaw? I was supposed to go after Katie Hopkins, but you guys had to hear Dan Crenshaw, right? How was he? So I gotta follow up Katie Hopkins, I gotta follow up Dan Crenshaw. That's just a lot of expectations, right? It's a lot of expectations for somebody who is 16 years old. Now, as a 16-year-old, that makes me a member of Generation Z. Now, I'm sure if I say that, you guys are gonna be like, Generation Z, huh? I've heard a lot about these people. You may look online and see these blue-haired liberals that are screaming ACAB, screaming F capitalism, screaming F white people, and think, man, what does the future of America hold? You're looking at the future of America right here. You're being lied to every single day to believe that the future of America is done. But if you turn around, you'll see that Washington Monument right there. If you look down the street, you'll see the White House. You look up the street, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial. I'm gonna be here for years to defend every single one of those buildings and defend every single thing that this nation stands for. Like Dan Crenshaw just said, this nation has made this whole world much better. We defeated Nazism, we defeated communism, and we will defeat every single enemy that invades this nation, whether that is fascism from within, whether that is communism from within, whether that is socialism, we won't let it happen. We have progressive candidates like Joe Biden out there saying whatever they can and playing all the games from behind the scenes, thinking that they have the White House secured. But the silent majority is silent no more. We are unsilent. Generation Z is unsilent. And Generation Z is gonna be on the front lines every single day when you're on your deathbeds or when you're not there to fight anymore. We're gonna be there. Not to be rude to you guys, of course, but we're here. Every single battle that will be lasting for 10, 20, 30 more years, we're gonna be there to fight it. Because one thing we always know is that this nation always has an enemy to fight. This nation always has an enemy or a villain to vanquish. And this nation will always win. I won't let America fall. I won't. I won't let America fall to socialism. I won't let America fall to fascism. I won't let America fall to cancel culture. They're trying to cancel everything. Like Aunt Jemima. What's the story with that? Or Uncle Ben. How does ripping black people off of food products and off of all these brands actually fix anything? It's funny because all these brands are saying Black Lives Matter. What about the black lives on those food canisters? What about Uncle Ben? Doesn't his life matter? You're cutting him short? Or Land O'Lakes, you know, they're trying to piece into this whole woke mob. What are you really accomplishing? You know, they play a whole game each semester or each cycle that comes along where they play a new game. So in 2018, we had the March for Our Lives, we had the Women's March, all those terrible things. You know, they had the hats. I can't say the word, my mom's watching this speech, but Katie Hopkins, wherever she is, you guys know the word I'm thinking of. They wear those hats. What are you really accomplishing? Yes, the pink hats, the P word hats, as Ben Shapiro would say. Every single day on our high school and college campuses, a battle is being fought between conservatives and liberals, between good versus evil. And not to call all liberals evil, but what you're standing for these days is quite villainous. What do they stand behind? They stand behind late-term abortion. They stand against our veterans. They burn our American flag. They call all cops bad. I can't say the actual word, but you know what they are. They stand for a lot of things that this nation doesn't really follow and should never follow. But we're here to fight that battle. We're starting out on the high school campuses. We're starting out on the college campuses. And though each and every day, these teachers are out there trying to indoctrinate us, of course you guys have seen the study of all those college professors that identify as liberals. And there was a story that went out a couple months back where college professors were telling parents not to sit in on their college students' classes so that the parents couldn't know what your students were being taught. What sense does that make? We know where the battle is being fought, on those high school and college campuses. The battle between good and evil will be lasting for 20 years. It will be going on forever, and we're gonna be here to fight it. Every single one of you, of course, there's a lot of great parents and grandparents out there who brought your children. That's where it starts, right there. All these teachers are going to be indoctrinating them with the left-wing point of view. You need to be out there showing them what America stands for, bringing them out to DC for an event like this, the Unsilent March. Can I get a round of applause for Brandon Straka? bringing them out here to these events, going to the White House, possibly even meeting the president himself, meeting Dan Crenshaw, meeting all these amazing people who are fighting for America now will inspire them to fight for America in the future. You're raising the next president of the United States. You're raising our next congressman. You're raising our next senators. Whether they're girls or boys, it doesn't matter. You're raising them. This America fights for them too. America is ours as well. And we're not gonna let it fall. We're not gonna let it die. And we're gonna stay with America. We're gonna fight for it because this is our nation too. I wanna thank you all so much for coming out. This is a really great event. I was there at the march earlier. You guys are amazing. Showing that we are unsilent, showing that we're out there marching, protesting too, showing that even though we have things to do, we have families to raise, we have jobs to go to, we still care about this nation. We still are gonna go out there and fight for it, and we're still gonna go out there and win. So thank you. Thank you to everybody, and I'll be back another time. Thank you so much. This is our nation too.